Hello, my dears. If you're a gentleman over 60 and your energy levels aren't what they used to be, whether it's waking up feeling sluggish, a midday slump, or feeling less confident in the bedroom, please listen closely, because I want to share something that could truly transform your life. What if I told you this decline in vitality and intimacy isn't your fault? And even more importantly, it's not a permanent condition? My name is Dr. Evelyn Blake, and for over 30 years I've helped men rediscover their zest for life using natural methods that work in harmony with your body, not against it. Today, I'll share a secret most doctors never mention. For simple nuts. Yes, nuts. Used correctly, they can help restore your energy, reignite your passion, and even improve your performance, all without pills or prescriptions. Many men don't realize that crucial nutrients like nitric oxide, zinc, selenium, and magnesium naturally decrease after age 60. But nature provides powerful ways to replenish them, if you know where to look. And that's where these 4 often overlooked nuts come in. One supports testosterone levels, another enhances blood flow, a third eases stress, and the fourth naturally boosts nitric oxide, the very mechanism targeted by many ED medications. In just a few minutes, I'll show you exactly which nuts they are, when to eat them, and how to incorporate them into your daily routine to revitalize your energy and performance. Please stay with me, because this information could help you feel like yourself again. Before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button and ring the bell so you won't miss any of my natural health tips designed specifically for men over 60. And if this topic resonates with you, please type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0, and let me know how I can better support your journey towards lasting energy, strength, and confidence. Now, let's get started with the first nut. It's one many men overlook, yet it's backed by strong scientific evidence for improving blood flow and bedroom performance. I'm talking about pistachios, and their impact on circulation might surprise you. First, pistachios, nature's erection enhancer. Honestly, over the years I've seen many men try countless methods to restore their performance, supplements, prescription drugs, even injections. While some offer temporary relief, few address the underlying cause of age-related performance decline, reduced blood flow. That's why I was so intrigued by the research on pistachios. Yes, pistachios. You might think of them as a simple snack, but they're packed with plant compounds, amino acids, and healthy fats that directly support erectile strength by improving circulation where it matters most. In one clinical study, men with moderate erectile dysfunction who ate pistachios daily for just a few weeks experienced improved firmness, greater satisfaction, and even stronger orgasms, all without medication. This study changed my perspective on food and performance. So how do pistachios work? They're rich in an amino acid called arginine, which helps your body produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. Without sufficient nitric oxide, blood flow slows, affecting not just your heart and brain, but also the areas crucial for intimate function. After 60, your body naturally produces less nitric oxide. This is a normal part of aging, but foods like pistachios can help you restore that flow, improving circulation from within. Pistachios are also rich in antioxidants, protecting the delicate blood vessels in your pelvic region from inflammation and oxidative damage, 2 often unseen factors that diminish performance over time. Let me share a personal story. I once had a patient named Frank. He was 68, healthy on paper, but deeply frustrated. He said, "Doctor, I feel like my body isn't cooperating anymore." Tests showed his testosterone wasn't alarmingly low, and his heart was fine, but his nitric oxide levels were very low. Instead of prescribing another pill, I suggested a nutritional approach. We added a small handful of pistachios, about 30 to 40 grams, a few times a week. That's all. No drastic diet changes, just one consistent, natural addition. 3 weeks later, Frank came in smiling for the first time in months. He said, "I don't know what's happening, but something woke up." His words, not mine. And that's what I want for you, not a temporary fix, but a lasting return to feeling vibrant and alive. Pistachios alone won't solve every issue, but they can become a powerful part of your daily routine, a quiet, effective way to support the foundation of your performance without stress, shame, or side effects. Now, if you're wondering what else you can eat to balance your hormones and support your masculine vitality, then you need to hear about the second nut on this list. It's not only delicious, it's brimming with a rare vitamin often deficient in older men, and it may be the key to reigniting your hormonal drive from within. Let's explore it together. Second, hazelnuts, the heart and hormone harmonizer. When people think of hazelnuts, they often picture chocolate spreads or fancy desserts. But this small, round nut holds something far more potent than a sweet taste, one of the most overlooked tools for helping men over 60 restore balance to their hearts, hormones, and emotional well-being. Let me tell you about another patient, Charles. He was 72, a retired teacher, kind and gentle, but lately feeling distant from his wife, not by choice, but because he simply didn't feel like himself anymore. His energy was low, his motivation waned, and intimacy had become a distant memory. It wasn't a lack of caring. His body simply wasn't responding as it once did. His lab results revealed something subtle but significant: low vitamin E levels and signs of chronic inflammation. That's when I recommended something simple: hazelnuts. Just a small handful daily. No pills, no drastic changes. Hazelnuts are among the richest natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells, including those in the testes, from oxidative stress. Why is this important? Because testosterone production relies on healthy cells and minimal inflammation. When testosterone dips, everything shifts: your drive, your energy, even your emotional connection. But hazelnuts offer more than vitamin E. They also contain folate, magnesium, and healthy monounsaturated fats, nutrients that work together to support cardiovascular function and hormone balance. It's a quiet power, but consistent use builds over time. Your heart strengthens, blood flow improves, and that missing spark many men feel fading in their 60s begins to return. Charles started eating hazelnuts every morning, adding them to his oatmeal or enjoying them with his coffee. Within a month, not only did his blood pressure improve, but he shared something unforgettable. He said, "Doctor, my wife touched my hand the other night, and I felt something again. I didn't think that would happen." That's the beauty of true nutrition. It works silently, steadily, and profoundly. Hazelnuts, with their unique combination of heart-protective and hormone-supporting compounds, offer something many men over 60 crave: the chance to feel whole again, both physically and emotionally. You don't need to overhaul your diet. You simply need to start giving your body the right signals, natural, powerful signals that restore balance. Now, if you're wondering what else you can add to target not just hormones and blood flow, but also mental sharpness, reduced anxiety, and consistent energy throughout the day, then the next nut will surprise you. It's small, yet it delivers one of the most vital minerals for men's health, a mineral many are unknowingly deficient in. Let's discuss it now. Third, sunflower seeds, the testosterone tonic. Not long ago, a gentleman named Ree came to see me. He was 66, worked part-time, and had been married for 40 years. He looked me in the eye and said, "Doctor, I don't feel like the man I used to be. I'm tired, I snap at my wife, I forget things, and let's just say the passion is gone." What happened to me? His lab results revealed something I see too often: low testosterone, mild depression, and signs of inflammation. But what truly stood out was his significantly low zinc and magnesium levels. These two minerals are crucial for testosterone production, and without enough, your hormonal system struggles. The surprising part? Ree believed he was eating healthily. But many men over 60 don't get the micronutrients their bodies need because our food supply has changed, and our nutrient absorption decreases with age. So what did I recommend? Nothing complicated. I suggested Ree add sunflower seeds to his daily meals, a few tablespoons a day, sprinkled on salads, mixed into yogurt, or eaten by the handful. Sunflower seeds may not seem miraculous, but they're quietly powerful. They're packed with zinc, essential for testosterone production, and magnesium, which supports restful sleep, mental clarity, and stress management. They also contain selenium, another key mineral that supports the testes and protects against oxidative damage. Most men don't realize that testosterone isn't just a hormone. It reflects the overall function of your system. When zinc, magnesium, and selenium are lacking, that system falters. After 4 weeks, Ree returned with renewed energy. His eyes were brighter, his voice stronger, and with a grin, he told me he and his wife had taken a weekend getaway for the first time in years. He said, "Doctor, I didn't expect seeds to make such a difference, but I feel like I got a piece of myself back. That's what I want for you." Sunflower seeds may not be glamorous, but they provide exactly what an aging male body silently needs: nutrients that restore hormonal function, reduce inflammation, and reawaken that sense of grounded masculinity, calm, capable, and connected. And they're easy: no preparation, no cooking, no excuses. Just a few spoonfuls daily. But if you think sunflower seeds are impressive, wait until you hear about the last nut on this list. It's something many men discard without a second thought, yet it contains a rare amino acid that directly fuels nitric oxide production, providing natural blood flow support comparable to pharmacy medications. And the best part? It works quickly. Let me show you. Fourth, watermelon seeds, the natural nitric oxide booster. Most people eat the watermelon and toss the seeds. I did the same for years. It wasn't until I delved deeper into natural nitric oxide sources that I discovered something remarkable. Watermelon seeds, especially when roasted, are one of the most underrated tools for improving male circulation. I recall a patient, Greg. He was 64, still working part-time, and frustrated not just with his performance, but with his diminished stamina. Simple tasks like climbing stairs or playing with his grandchildren left him winded. His doctor said his heart and blood pressure were fine, but something felt off. We discovered he wasn't consuming anything that supported nitric oxide production. So I asked, "Do you like watermelon?" He laughed. "I love watermelon." I replied, "Let's take it a step further. Start eating the roasted seeds, a small handful a few times a week." Watermelon seeds contain citrulline, an amino acid that directly helps your body produce nitric oxide. It's the same compound found in expensive pre-workout powders and ED supplements, but in its natural form, right there in that often discarded seed. Nitric oxide signals your blood vessels to open, allowing oxygen, nutrients, and blood to flow freely. Without it, everything slows down: energy, recovery, and intimate performance. That's why men over 60 need to consider more than just testosterone. Without healthy circulation, even good hormone levels may fall short. The beauty of watermelon seeds is that they don't just boost nitric oxide. They're also rich in magnesium, plant protein, and healthy fats, supporting muscle recovery, heart health, and steady energy. Unlike synthetic supplements, your body readily absorbs these nutrients. After 3 weeks of adding roasted watermelon seeds to his diet, just a few tablespoons in the morning, Greg called me, his voice filled with excitement. He said, "Doctor, I feel like my body is finally cooperating again. I didn't expect much, but I swear I've got more energy." That's the kind of quiet victory that matters, not just in the bedroom, but in how you engage with life. That confidence, that spark, that steadiness you thought was fading, it's not gone. It's waiting for you to give your body what it needs. When you combine watermelon seeds with pistachios, hazelnuts, and sunflower seeds, you're not just supporting performance, you're restoring the entire underlying system. Now, if you're wondering how to incorporate all this into a simple daily routine and why small changes can lead to such a significant shift in how you feel, move, and connect, please stay with me, because this final part may be the most important message of all. In conclusion, I've spent over 3 decades helping men navigate the changes of aging. And if I've learned one thing, it's that your body doesn't give up on you. It simply asks you to listen more attentively. You've learned about 4 remarkably powerful, often overlooked foods that address your body's needs after 60. Pistachios for blood flow and nitric oxide. Hazelnuts to restore hormonal balance and protect your heart. Sunflower seeds, rich in zinc and magnesium, to boost testosterone and reduce stress. And watermelon seeds, packed with citrulline, to unlock circulation in a way most men don't realize they're missing. Individually, these foods are potent, but together they create something more: a daily rhythm, a nutritional foundation that rebuilds what time and stress have eroded. I'm not saying these nuts are magical, but as your doctor, I'm telling you that consistent, natural nourishment holds a power most men never tap into: the power to restore confidence, reconnect with your partner and purpose, and most importantly, with yourself. I've witnessed this transformation. I've seen men enter my office drained and defeated, only to leave months later with renewed light in their eyes and strength in their step. And many of these stories began with small, almost imperceptible changes: a handful of seeds, a little care, a willingness to believe their best years weren't behind them. You deserve to feel strong again. You deserve energy, clarity, and closeness, not from a bottle, but from within. Start simply. 1 nut, 1 habit, one quiet commitment to yourself. Because the truth is, your body remembers how to heal, you just need to give it the right tools. And it's never too late to begin. If this video offered even one insight, a spark of motivation, or a moment where you thought, maybe I can feel like myself again, then I'd be deeply grateful if you'd give it a like. It tells me this content is valuable and helps more men discover natural ways to feel stronger, sharper, and more alive. If you found something helpful here, please share this video with a friend, a brother, or anyone who might need to hear this message. You never know whose life you might change with a single click. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 4 nuts will you try first? Or has a specific natural remedy helped you? Please leave a comment below. I read every single one, and your story might inspire others. If you'd like to support our mission of providing science-backed natural health advice to men over 60, there's a donation link below. Every dollar helps us reach more men ready to reclaim their health, one small step at a time. Thank you for being here. Please take care of yourselves.